Hey!
Hey there. My name is Steve.
I'm Alana.
This is our bus. Does not yet have a name. I know a lot of people like to name their rigs, but this is our baby. This is our first full week living full time. We just left New York last week.
I like to say that schoolies are a lot like cats. They will let you know what their name is at some point.
Yeah,
Yeah.
We're not
It took 2
forcing
years for me to name mine.
Yeah, well, I feel like exactly when the time is right, the feeling, the name will just come.
So,
But this is a 2008 Chevy Express 3500, and let's take a look at the inside, shall we? Hop up in there.
All right.
Welcome to our home. Woo. This is the cleanest it's been since we moved in.
well, people know we live in these things.
Yeah, this is not gonna stay like this for too long, but here we go. Want to start over here and start with a little tour of what we got?
All right, so we have a nice big deep sink that also doubles as our outdoor shower. This goes right out the window. 2-burner propane stove. A little glass cover. This thing. We have a decent sized fridge that smells like onions really bad right now.
You can't smell through video. Under here you can see we have a, well, you can't really see, but we have a propane tank for the stove.
Okay.
We also have all these drawers with all of our stuff still loose in it.
Yeah.
You find these latches sometimes rattle loose.
I do.
They're awful.
Yeah, so they're okay. See, like the idea is, you know, you're supposed to lock it like this, but
yeah, they rattles loose, comes down. Next thing you know, the drawer's sliding open.
Yep. So, like I said, this is our first week. There's definitely going to be things that we upgrade.
Yeah.
One of the first things we're going to upgrade.
The second day I was on the road, I added that kind of thing to mine because everything was sliding open and I didn't.
Yeah.
It escaped me.
There's been a few situations where I was driving alone, and you know when someone's back here, you can quickly close it, but I make a right turn too sharp and all the drawers fly open. Like, oh man!
Oh, wait till you hit the brakes and a can of soup comes rolling up to the front, and you go,
aggressive commercial.
uh-oh.
Talking about brakes, we haven't. This is not a great solution because you'll notice we keep our clothes in here, and we can lock it like that. But if I hit the brakes, this just opens. Come on, could have made it.
Yeah.
But it's, we keep all our clothes in here, you know, all the kitchen stuff, try to keep it in the kitchen.
These have come in handy a lot, these magnetic shelves.
All right.
Get like 4-packs on Amazon. Amazing.
Yeah, those have been awesome. We have magnetic shelves everywhere over here. You can see they just kind of
Sure, they could
pop off.
Put them anywhere.
figure out where you want them.
Yeah, we can even put them on the ceiling if we need to, because we were considering doing, you know, like wood slabs and taking this all off, but we kept the original bus ceiling.
Like everything magnetic.
Super convenient because now we can just put stuff.
This photo of my dad.
These are the lights we have. These are just the simple puck lights. We have a controller to turn those off. Those have been good for us so far. Our bed right here. It's a full-size bed. We have a comfy memory foam mattress.
It's like 10-inch.
Yep.
Yeah, 10-inch thick. We also have some extra storage back here where we keep some more clothes. I have my sweatshirts, and she's got her own drawer right there. And also some extra storage up here where we keep a little bookshelf and just some random stuff.
Miscellaneous items.
We're gonna walk through our pantry. This was interesting because in this build we have 2 pretty large wheel wells right here. So the fridge is on one of them and the pantry is on the other one. So that prevented a few different things when working out the layout. We initially really wanted a wet bathroom in here. We wanted a shower. We wanted a permanent toilet. We decided against that as we started looking more into it and consulting with more people who live like this. And obviously it would be convenient and nice to have our own shower. But we decided against it because we realized that, one, we have access to Planet Fitness across the country, which also is cool because going to a gym encourages us to work out.
And there's always truck stops.
There's always, we've learned truck stops, RV parks.
I had problems with my shower last winter. before I could replace. And actually, this winter, because where my place is, it's cold, and the heater, the tankless hot water heater I have, didn't really want to overcome the 29-degree water.
Yeah. So
It's a drive to the truck stop.
yeah.
You know, $18 and take as long as I want.
And we had a free nature shower yesterday. It was raining.
Yeah.
We just went outside and brought some soap and started
I
scrubbing
thought about
inside.
it, but it was so warm and comfy in my bed, I just
Yeah.
stayed there.
Yeah,
Yeah,
another-
it rained all day.
Yeah, it was, you know, chilly, cold rain yesterday, but we do have a diesel heater hooked up right here.
Right.
You can see it when I show you the back. That works great for us so far. I know some people have problems with theirs, but
I have a diesel heater in my full-size bus,
yeah,
and I can point it towards the front when I'm up there, and when I go to bed, I point it towards the back. And I mean, I can, as cold as it can get, I'll sleep with just a sheet over me, maybe a very light blanket.
So we haven't really been, we've used this a good amount, but Alana has her trick of keeping us warm, because when we drove across the country, we hit Texas winter. It was 12 degrees one night, snowing in Texas, which is not very common, but we have
A heated blanket. We didn't even have to put the diesel heater on. And it was like 12 degrees in some places we were staying. This heated blanket saved our life.
Yeah.
I have a whole lot of fleece, like here in the tent trailer. I don't have any heat, so there's a fleece one, then let's see what's another one, then a light wool blanket, then another fleece. So I'm like that thick with blankets on top of me, and I'll wake up with half of them kicked off because
You got too hot?
I'm a hot sleeper. So.
Yeah.
But yeah, we all learn what works in my bus, and trailer doesn't necessarily work others. But well,
We can also pop these open. We have 2 emergency hatches, which are right now still the original emergency hatches that were with the school bus. We can wait to exit and pop it up this way. We can open that. We can get on the roof.
I wish I'd left at least one of mine,
Yeah.
just because I've seen people that just you can throw a stepladder up or get up there with a Swifter and clean the solar panels without having to climb up on a ladder.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now it's, you know, we can stand on the bed, or even over there we have another emergency hatch. We can kind of stand on the countertop and use that to get up. But we do want to come up with a better solution to make it easier.
Yeah.
Maybe even just like a stool or something we can set up.
Yeah, I mean, I've seen a lot of different ways.
Yeah.
So.
And that's what
I wish I'd left
That's why
mine.
we
But,
came here.
Yeah.
but then again, one of mine leaked when I first got the bus.
Yeah.
You know, I was living in it without doing any remodeling, and it was raining. I'm like, okay, so that's leaking.
Yeah, we've learned, we just replaced the weather stripping on the back because we had a leak coming in from the back door.
I mean, it dries out over time, especially in Arizona.
Yeah. It's
So,
nice being here, but even, you know, we still get rain in Arizona sometimes too.
right.
What else we got? We got a little hangout space over here. We'll show them some storage under there. So.
Yeah, we have a lot of storage underneath this. Our gas fill is back here, so it's like open on the bottom. There's a little spot. This is a completely closed one. And then we have a mount right here for a table. We haven't really set it up much just because it takes up a lot of space. But we have this nice table here.
Okay.
It goes on a swivel mount, so we can mount it to right here.
Right.
But
It
right now we're
mostly just
keeping it
stays back
away.
here.
Oh, very nice. You've done a lot with a little bit of space.
Yeah, and we can't take credit for this. We did work tirelessly customizing this, but we did have someone else build this out for us, and we worked with him to come up with our own custom design, which was really cool. So we're still, you know, this is our first full week living in it, so we definitely want to make a lot of modifications. And one of the things we were really, we've been so interested in living this type of lifestyle for a very long time, and one of the things we were facing was just analysis paralysis, right? Just kind of constantly trying to figure out what do we want, and without really living in it, it was really hard to tell what we wanted. So we figured, let's just start living in it, and that's the best way to learn how to customize
When
it.
I first got ours, we lived in it for 7 weeks at a state campground where you're only supposed to stay 2.
Yeah.
I stayed 2, then my wife stayed 2, then I stayed 2, then she stayed another week. And they were cool with it because it wasn't full.
Yeah.
And I was actually back home, and I knew some of the people that worked there, so that helped.
Yeah.
But I encourage people, even if you got nothing, we had a couch, a mattress on the floor, and a folding table with a coffee maker on it for her and a microwave, and a bedside commode for her. But just I'd wake up in the morning and I would dream about what would go where and how would I place it. And you learn a lot just by being in that space. It's like buying land and figuring out where you want to put the house. If you're there, you get the feeling.
You really feel,
And they're never done. They're done-ish.
Always a work in progress.
Yeah, so that's why I do these videos. People are going to get some ideas from you guys.
Yeah.
People are going to learn not to put the latch that way.
Silly little latch.
I did the same mistake. Trust me.
We would have known. You don't even think about it until you slam on the brakes and you're like, oh, well, that wasn't a good idea.
Yeah, so... But, well, thanks for the tour.
Yeah, and also I know we do have electrical systems we haven't talked about if you would like to talk about that.
Oh, okay. What have you got for...
So you can see we have outlets right here. Standard outlets, USB and USB-C. We also have one around there and one over here. If you want to take a peek in the back, we can show you the setup. But we have 2 solar panels, each 100 watt on top of on the roof.
Now, how much solar?
2 solar panels, 100 watt each.
Okay.
And then we have 2 100 amp hour lithium batteries back there.
All right.
As well as the charge controller and a 2000 watt inverter. And right now, another thing, it's taking up a lot of space. This could definitely be optimized by putting this on the wall.
Sure.
So we're gonna change that eventually, and that'll open up a lot of space because it does look like we have a lot of space back here right now, but that's because everything is over here.
right.
So we're reorganizing everything. We also have the heater stationary back there. It's a diesel heater, and the diesel fuel right here, and the exhaust goes external.
Yep.
But yeah, this is our home, and we're excited to be living on the road.
Yeah. Thank you.
Thank you.